Alright, guys. Renan Santos here, straight from Brazil, bringing a very special workout for you. That's right, special. You know why? Because I'm with Lucas Oliveira. Lucas is a great friend of mine, and whenever we are together, it's guaranteed that we're gonna get a killer workout. And today, we're gonna make sure that we're training back like a pro. And what do I mean when I say training like a pro? Well, guess what? It actually means training and using your brain at the same time. Even though most people think that bodybuilding is about moving things up and down, it's actually about mind-muscle connection. A successful bodybuilder knows what he's training that day and knows how to activate that body part properly. And trust me, refining these mind-muscle connections is not easy. There's a lot of smart people out there who have very little control of their bodies. That said, bodybuilding can be a very intellectual task. Intriguing, huh? Alright, enough with the BS, let's get to the point. We're gonna start the workout with these resistance band warm-ups. And this is actually a pretty cool movement because it stimulates your body and trains your brain in anticipation of the movement to properly rotate your scapula and your rotator cuffs. So when you're doing the exercise itself, you're actually doing it correctly. After the warm-up, we're gonna start with the bent over barbell rows. As you can see, I'm trying to keep my back neutral at all times. Lucas is also watching me. He's trying to make sure that I'm bringing the barbell at my belly button height. My back is neutral, not overarching. As you can see, the barbell is really rubbing against my thighs when I bring it up. And that is also to ensure that I'm actually contracting my back properly and squeezing them all the way up as I reach the top. This is really important. You don't want to use your arms, you want to use your back muscles to bring the weight up. And then moving forward, we started with wide grip lat pulldowns. As you can see here, our focus is to go straight down. Lucas is really holding my elbows and forcing me to remind myself that the elbows should always point straight down. And also they should be ahead of your body to ensure that you're actually activating and contracting the right part of your lats the whole time. In order to get that lat contraction correctly, you have to remind yourself to really almost bend your back in two pieces. You see Lucas grabbing my spine, and that is on purpose. He wants me to bend the upper half of my back during the movement so I can actually recruit the right fibers for this movement. Do you want to know what really kills me here? Lucas asking me to increase my tempo and go faster and faster as I'm feeling more and more exhausted so he can squeeze more reps in. Look at that thick back. Oh yeah, I'm pumped. Next we got neutral grip lat pulldowns, and this is a key exercise for me and for everyone else who needs more thickness in the middle of the back. I got some big lats. When it comes to the inner part of my back, I still need some more development. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, as you can see here, Lucas is really making me think about my shoulders. And why is that? He wants me to roll my shoulders blades back, tuck them in, and then squeeze my lats on the way down. It's really important to go straight down. I don't care if you're not hitting your face. I don't care if you're not hitting your pecs. The important part here is to imagine a straight line on the pulley. We want to see that cable going straight down to ensure that we're actually using the lats and not the pecs and not the biceps and not the delts. Looks easy, right? We're just doing, a very basic movement here. Everyone has done this exercise before. However, the biggest takeaway of this workout is how you execute every single movement. So we're being very technical here. I'm not using a lot of weight, but I'm really watching my form. I really want to take my back to a whole new level for my shows next year. So I need to properly execute every exercise and be extremely surgical with my performance here. Seated row. If I could rank the exercise that most people do wrong, this one would probably make my top 3. And why is that? Well, it's very simple. As people increase their weights so they can train harder, they tend to really dangle their back as much as they can. But what you want to do here instead is really fix your back. Try to keep it neutral position. Keep your back as upright as possible. And as you bring the weight backwards, you want to squeeze your lats completely. And when you let it go, you want to hold that movement. You don't want to just let it go back to its original position. You want to fight gravity and you want to keep your lats contracted the whole time. Don't lose the contraction during the eccentric phase. Keep it there. And then as you bring the weight back up to you, you're going to squeeze those lats as much as you can. And moving on to upper back hammer drills, I must tell you this right away. You have been probably doing this one wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why. Look at my shoulders. I'm really tucking them back. Look at my spine. I'm overarching the whole time and really trying to stick my chest out, keeping my chin up, looking almost like 45 degrees upwards as I roll back. And here's the most valuable tip for this exercise. You see Lucas's fist on my lower back? You see that? That is on purpose. I want to keep my lower back in place and then bring my arms backwards as I arch the upper part of my lats as much as I can. Also, really important, look at my butt sticking out of the seat. You know why? Because I want to keep my butt sticking out, lower back in place, and arch my upper back all at the same time. This, either to rotating your shoulder blades back, will ensure that you're targeting the right part of your lats. Sounds like a lot of work, right? Yeah, bodybuilding has a lot of mental work involved. And to finish up, we're doing hack pulls. This is my favorite exercise, hands down, for back. My grip was already failing, hence why I'm using the Smith machine for this one. And here, I'm really focusing on squeezing my back muscles, rotating my shoulders back, and trying as much as possible not to overarch my back and cheat, right? We want to feel, look at my back, look back there, look how all of my muscles are squeezing. And this is the beauty of bodybuilding. It gets technical, it sure does. But this is training like a pro.